The Rwandan Genocide of 1994 was a dark period in the country's history, characterized by the brutal killing of over 800,000 people, mostly Tutsis, by the Hutu-led government. While the conflict was largely driven by ethnic and political tensions, religion also played a significant role. In this essay, we will explore the role of Muslims and mosques in the Rwandan genocide. Firstly, it is important to note that Rwanda has a significant Muslim population, with estimates suggesting that around 14% of the country's population is Muslim. The Muslim community in Rwanda played a crucial role in sheltering Tutsis during the genocide, with many risking their own lives to protect their neighbors. Mosques, in particular, served as safe havens for Tutsis, with Muslim clerics providing protection and shelter to those who sought refuge there. For example, the film Kinyarwanda depicts a mosque run by a Muslim cleric who provides sanctuary to a young Tutsi woman, Jean, as well as to other Tutsis who sought refuge in the mosque. The film portrays the mosque as a place of peace and compassion amidst the violence and chaos of the genocide. However, it is important to note that not all Muslims in Rwanda were allies to the Tutsi community. Some Muslims were actively involved in the genocide, either as perpetrators or as accomplices. In some cases, mosques were used as sites for the killing of Tutsis, with some Muslim clerics providing support to the Hutu-led government's efforts to wipe out the Tutsi population. Muslims who provided shelter and protection to Tutsis risked their own lives and the lives of their families, as many were targeted by Hutu militias for their efforts. Despite this risk, many Muslims continued to provide sanctuary and support to those in need. Some Muslims even went as far as disguising Tutsis as Muslims in order to protect them from the Hutu militias. One example of Muslims playing a heroic role in protecting Tutsis during the genocide is the story of Salim Uwimana, a Muslim who saved the lives of several Tutsis. Uwimana hid Tutsis in his home and provided them with food and water. He also dressed up some Tutsis in Muslim clothing to help them escape detection by the Hutu militias. Uwimana's actions helped to save the lives of several Tutsis, who might have otherwise been killed in the genocide. Another example is the story of the Muslim cleric, Abdul Karim Habirimana, who sheltered Tutsis in his mosque during the genocide. Habirimana provided food and shelter to Tutsis who sought refuge in his mosque, and he risked his own life to protect them from the Hutu militias. Habirimana's actions helped to save the lives of several Tutsis who might have otherwise been killed in the genocide. The legacy of the Rwandan genocide reminds us of the importance of promoting religious tolerance and understanding, and of the power of individuals to make a difference in times of conflict. It is important to note that while many Muslims played a heroic role in protecting Tutsis during the Rwandan genocide, there were also Muslims who were involved in the violence and supported the Hutu-led government's efforts to wipe out the Tutsi population. Here are some examples of Muslims involved in the genocide. Hassan Ngizi was a Hutu journalist who played a key role in inciting violence against Tutsis through his newspaper, Kangura. Ngizi was a convert to Islam and used his position to promote anti-Tutsi propaganda and incite violence against the Tutsi community. Shika Thumani Magerza was a Muslim cleric who was accused of participating in the killing of Tutsis in the Nyange parish in western Rwanda. Magerza was known for his anti-Tutsi rhetoric and was believed to have provided support to the Interahamwe militia during the genocide. Abubakar Turatsins was a Muslim businessman who was involved in the killing of Tutsis in the Rwamagana area of Rwanda. Turatsins was a member of the Interahamwe militia and used his influence and resources to support the genocide. Salim Mikdad was a member of the ruling Hutu party and was accused of participating in the massacre of Tutsis in the Butare region of Rwanda. Mcdad was a convert to Islam and was known for his anti-Tutsi rhetoric and his support for the genocide. It is worth noting that the role of Islam in the genocide was complex, and cannot be easily reduced to a simple dichotomy of good and evil. While some Muslims were heroes who risked their lives to save Tutsis, others were complicit in the violence. Additionally, the genocide was driven by a complex web of political, ethnic, and economic factors, and the role of religion in the conflict was only one of many factors.